Good afternoon, Sandusfield residents, friends, family, and graduates. For those of you that don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sienna Ferraro. I joined the Sandusfield Fire Department in October. Prior to my service here, I served as a Connecticut EMT and junior firefighter. As a kid, I knew that my life needed more meaning than just existing day after day. As a kid, I dreamed of serving in the military. However, I learned that dream wasn't possible due to having food allergies. After that, I turned to the fire service, and I haven't regretted a day of it since. I joined the fire department at age 14 and enrolled in an EMT class at age 15. For the past 4 years, I've been waiting for the day when I can truly make a meaningful difference. The day that I can drive the ambulance, the day that I can take a 911 call, the day that I can go interior for a structure. Finally, I'm proud to say that day has come. Never give up on something you can't go a day in your life without thinking about. This is something I've tried my best to live by. For the past 4 years, the dream of becoming a firefighter has been the driving force behind everything I do. For those of you that don't know, this is actually my second time being enrolled in the class. I started Firefighter 1 in February of this year, and while in the class, I was involved in a serious snowboarding accident. It resulted in me being in the ICU with a serious head injury. Due to the accident, I wasn't able to continue Fire 1. My dream of being a firefighter felt farther than ever, knowing that my fellow classmates were continuing to work hard, and knowing that they would be graduating while I'm recovering was a very hard thing to accept. In high school, I had a teacher who reminded me that everything happens for a reason, and he told me that something really great was going to come out of taking a class at a later time. I can now confidently say he wasn't wrong. I got the town of Sandusfield out of it. I owe a huge thank you to Cam and Doug for encouraging me to join the Sandusfield Fire Department, and an even bigger thank you to Mike for inspiring me to stay. The family and opportunities this town has provided me with is something I can't express enough gratitude for. I owe a thank you to our instructors for holding us to high standards and preparing us for the responsibility we're about to take on. To my classmates, thank you for standing beside me, pushing me, and reminding me that no one earns this alone. And to the Sandusfield Fire Department, your support carried me when I couldn't carry myself. I want to extend a special thank you to Barbara, Melissa, and Zoe for putting together such a wonderful evening. Sandusfield residents, thank you for all being here today and supporting us through this journey. And thank you for putting your trust in our hands. I promise we won't let you down. Today I stand here not only as a graduate of fire school, but as proof that setbacks don't end dreams, they shape them. That little kid who once dreamed of becoming a firefighter never gave up, and today that dream is finally accomplished. As we move forward into the profession, we'll face challenges we can't predict, but we now know that we're more than capable of overcoming them. Let's carry that resilience into every call, every shift, every moment we serve our communities. Lastly, firefighters, I just want to share something that a wise instructor once shared with me. He asked me the question, are you the firefighter you want saving you? If the answer is no, you have a lot of work to do. Residents of Sandusfield, I can promise you my work is far from done. Graduating Firefighter 1 today isn't an ending, it's just the beginning, and thank you for supporting me in this journey.
I'd like to start off my speech by saying it's not nearly as long. All right. Welcome, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed some good food. Dear members of Sandusfield, you may not know me, but I'm Omar. I'm a member of SFD. I joined about 2 months ago as someone who wasn't as successful in my previous department. I came to Mike broken, upset, as someone who left that department, who wasn't treated very well, and quite frankly, I didn't believe I deserved a second chance in joining another department or having another opportunity to continue my fire service. Mike, however, believed that I could change, and I could, with the right guidance, here I stand before you with the certificate that I completed Firefighter 1. Mike took a gamble on me and guided me to work hard till the job's done. Walking across the stage felt meaningful, knowing that I made Mike proud, for him to see how far I came. But it made me even more proud that I'm able to celebrate this achievement with you guys, with the town of Sandusfield. In the time at my previous department, I've never felt the culture, care, or attention I received here. You know, there's a famous quote, I don't know if you know it, but you can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. If I had not been moved out of my department and given the opportunity to come back to the fire service and join Sandusfield Fire Department, I would not be here right now giving this speech. Thank you to the members of Sandusfield for welcoming me with such open arms, even with my flaws. Please know I'll be ready to answer those calls for help. I'd like to thank Barbara, Melissa, and Zoe for organizing this celebration with so much support and care we received from the community that we swore to protect. Thank you all.
So before we go into the to the graduation part, I also want to take the opportunity with everybody that's here. We have some unit citations that we wanted to give out. So can I have Brian, McEwen, Cam, Doug, and John up here with me?
Did I write this piece for nothing?
No, you're not.
Mine is short.
Doesn't focus.
So one of the things that the department really focuses on is performance, right? Working really, really hard and achieving things and not making excuses when things might fall short. One of the things that the fire service recognizes, they have an award, it's called a unit citation. And what that citation represents is when an individual or a team operates and because of their interventions has a positive outcome in the course of the incident. These unit citations become issued. It saves the person and their personnel record, and will follow them throughout their career. And again, it's designed to symbolize the work that they've done. So, so today we gather to recognize an extraordinary act of courage, skill, and dedication. Qualities that define the very best of the Sandusfield Fire Department. On Thanksgiving Day, November 27, 2025, 4 members faced a situation that tested their training, judgment, and resolve like few others. Brian McEwen, Douglas Meyer, Cameron Maynard, and John Bolus responded to a fully involved barn fire at 153 New Hartford Road. When they arrived, they were met with an intense blaze and a guest house just 50 feet away under threat from radiant heat and flying embers, and a rapidly spreading brush fire pushing towards the main residence. With only 1,000 gallons of water and no mutual aid initially on scene, these firefighters operated alone for approximately 25 minutes, making rapid and critical decisions under extreme pressure. They focused their protection on both residential structures, working with precision and coordination and unwavering determination. Solely because of their immediate actions, both the guest house and the main residence were saved until additional resources and a sustained water supply could be established. Their performance demonstrates not only courage under pressure, but the profound impact skilled firefighters can have on protecting lives and property. For those who may not know, a unit citation is one of the highest honors in the fire service and can award. It is presented to a team of firefighters who, through their collective efforts, decisive influence the outcome of an emergency under extreme conditions. It recognizes not just the individual skill, but the teamwork, leadership, and the ability to act effectively when the stakes are at the highest. It is my distinct honor to present the unit citation to Brian McEwen, Douglas Meyer, Cameron Maynard, John Bolus. Their actions on Thanksgiving Day stand as a testament to their professionalism and courage and their commitment to protecting our community. Congratulations and thank you. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Yeah, no problem.
I can, but everyone. Let's see. Sienna? Yeah. Sienna, Cameron, Douglas, and Omar. Today marks the culmination of 10 plus weeks of intense training and personal sacrifice. Congratulations on your graduation from Firefighter 1 at the Fire Academy. Its significance cannot be overstated, as Sanesfield in its history has never had a resident serve as a certified firefighter. As of today, I'm unsure how many certified firefighters we have, and that's a pretty great feeling. Oh, I'm not done yet. The evolution of the Sanesfield Fire Department brings knowledge of fire science, teamwork, and dedication to our residents and their continual safety. On a personal note, I genuinely feel an incredible sense of comfort knowing you are here and ready to help, no questions asked. Once again, congrats. Hey. Come here.
That's the next select board member. For those of you guys that don't know, one of the things that's been kind of rough over the past few months, and I would say the past few years, has been unfortunately the tension situation, the fire department, and the criticism that the organization has been under. And I do want to take a minute to thank Janie, the town manager, John Field, Robert Fidel, and Steve Sutton, who was at the graduation earlier but couldn't make it to this, for taking a gamble, not only on me, but willing to see the value in investing in the fire service and the fire department itself, and seeing that it has direct results. Obviously, going to the fire academy is not free, but I appreciate that. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't think a lot of this would have been possible. So if the graduates could come up here, I would appreciate that. So before we get into it, obviously one of the next things that we're going to go into is a badge pinning ceremony. What it's meant to do is to recognize these members becoming firefighters versus just members. So I prepared a little speech, and for you guys that know, none of my speeches are small. But I will get through this as quickly as I can. It looks like everybody's having fun and wants some dessert. Today marks a milestone. Not just for these 4 firefighters, not for our department, but the entire history of this town. For the first time ever, 4 members of the Sanesfield Fire Department completed the Fire Academy. 4 individuals who chose a path that demands excellence, discipline, and commitment. A path that very few can walk. This isn't light work, this isn't easy work, and it isn't meant to be. Firefighting is built on toughness, service, and tradition. A tradition stretching back more than 2 centuries in this country. A tradition carried by men and women who understood that when the alarm goes off, it is not about how you feel or whether the moment is convenient. It's about the job, the mission, and the people depending on you. And today, these 4 graduates step into that long line of tradition with pride. They join a brotherhood and sisterhood that spans generations. People who believed in the same principles, wore the same gear, and stood on the same edge between danger and safety. Today, these 4 carry that history forward. They trained hard, they learned to fight fire, manage chaos, think under pressure, and operate as one unit. They built skills that take grit and mental toughness, the kind that you push past your limits, push past exhaustion, and push past doubt. And in that training, they learned something that every firefighter carries. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to act in spite of it. The foundation of this job And make no mistake, this is the greatest job in the world. Not because it's glamorous, and not because it's easy. It's the greatest job in the world because it matters. Because every shift, every call, and every moment you're on the line has purpose. Firefighters don't run towards the problem for recognition. They do it because someone has to. And they're the ones willing to step up. And that willingness is exactly what brings these is exactly what these four bring to Sandusfield. Our town has been tested. We have seen tough times. We've faced challenges that stretch our community, our resources, and our hearts. But every time we stood back up. And now standing here today, we have four newly trained firefighters who represent strength, readiness, and forward momentum for this department and for our town. They are not here to be average. They are not here to fill a roster spot. They are here to raise the standard. Today, to the graduates. Today you don't just earn a title. You accept a responsibility that will outlast every one of us in this room. You are stepping into You are stepping into a job rooted in honor and built on trust. From this day forward, the people of Sandusfield look at you in their worst moments, and they will expect your best, and you will deliver. Because that is what the fire service demands. And that is what the fire service is built on. To the families. You're part of this tradition too. Thank you for supporting these four as they walk through fire, literally and figuratively, to get here. To the community of Sandusfield, take a look at your future. Take a look at the strength standing in front of you. These four firefighters represent progress and pride and protection for years to come. And to our graduates, remember this. The fire service isn't a job, it's a calling. It's a tradition, and it's a legacy you now carry. Carry it with honor, carry it with discipline, and carry it with pride. Because today you fully step into the greatest profession on earth, and you take your place in a long, unbroken line of firefighters who came before you. Congratulations to Sandusfield's first four ever Fire Academy graduates, and the tradition continues and is stronger than ever. So at this point, I would ask at least one person of your families to come up for the badge pinning ceremony. At any point. There you go. At any point.
Hold. Why? It's not seven. It's the one who would be right here. I know what was happening.
So member Sienna Farrow.
No, there's the pudding pie. I checked, there's no coconut. The person who put it on my plate is the one who made it.
Douglas Minor.
I'm sorry, I swore it. That painful.
So that you don't fall over.
Hey, now to me. Congratulations, you're very fine.
The next, Cameron Maynard. And number 4, Omar. So to wrap this up, the last thing we're going to do is administer a new oath for these firemen to take now that they are transitioning from members to firefighters. Amanda, the assistant town clerk, is going to administer the oath for all of these.
Normally,
Brand new firefighters.
normally I would.
Raise your right hand.
I'm gonna stand off on the side so I don't get any of your pictures. if
Do you
that's
want
okay
the
with
Do you want the mic?
No, I wanna hear them.
Wait, you specifically don't want to be in the picture?
Well, I'm not gonna be the one to ruin your photos. All right, so if you can raise your right hand, I'm gonna read it in small chunks and you're gonna repeat it back. All right, ready?
She's doing such a good job.
I state your name.
I, Daniel Mariner,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially discharge the duties of a firefighter of the Sandusfield Fire Department. Broke it up. Okay, I'll break it up smaller. And
dutifully and impartially discharge duties as a Sandusfield firefighter.
There you go.
What did you say?
To the best of my ability,
To the best of my ability,
I will uphold the Constitution
I will uphold the Constitution
and laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and comply with the bylaws, policies,
and comply with the bylaws and policies
and lawful orders
and lawful orders
of the town of Sandusfield
of the town of Sandusfield
and its fire department.
and its fire department.
I accept this responsibility
I accept this responsibility
with pride
with pride
and humility,
and humility,
recognizing that that the badge I wear
Recognizing that the badge I wear
represents public trust,
represents public trust,
service,
service,
and sacrifice.
and sacrifice.
I will protect life
I will protect life
and property,
and property,
serve all people
serve all people
with fairness
with fairness
and respect,
and respect,
and respond without hesitation
and respond without hesitation
to those in need.
to those in need.
I will place the safety of the public
I will place the safety of the public
and my fellow firefighters
and my fellow firefighters
above my own.
above my own.
I will maintain my training
I will maintain my training
and readiness,
and readiness,
act with courage
act with courage
and professionalism,
and professionalism,
and support my brothers
and support my brothers
and sisters
and sisters
in the fire service.
in the fire service.
I will honor the traditions
I will honor the tradition
and history
and history
of the fire service
of the fire service
and conduct myself
and conduct myself
on and off duty
on and off duty
in a manner that brings credit
in a manner that brings credit
to the Sandusfield Fire Department
to the Sandusfield Fire Department
and the town of Sandusfield.
and the town of Sandusfield.
This oath
This oath
I take freely
I take freely
and without reservation,
and without reservation,
and I pledge to uphold it
and I pledge to uphold it
with integrity
with integrity
and dedication
and dedication
for as long as I am entrusted with this badge.
for as long as I am entrusted with this badge.
Last part. This I swear
This I swear
under the pains
under the pains
and penalties of perjury.
and penalties of perjury.
Great job, guys.
Everybody's trying to take